thank you for coming to the interview. Please have a seat. Before we begin, can I get you some coffee? Oh, no thanks, I don't drink coffee. Well, thank you for coming in. We'll keep your resume in a safe place. Get out. Wait, what? I said get out! Yes, hello, thank you for coming to the interview. Please, have a seat. Hey, you seem to be wearing the same clothes as the last guy who came in. Oh yeah, I saw him as he was walking out, but we're wearing different shoelaces. What an interesting and believable coincidence. Can I get you some coffee? Sure, thanks. Excellent, there's no coffee. Alright, well, let's just dive right into it then. First of all, stalking. You're going to have to stalk thousands of children across the world. How are you going to cope with that? Well, obviously I've never done any stalking to this degree, but I do think that, I am ready to tackle the larger world out there, to stalk a much, larger body of children. Now, you said in your resume that you don't have any experience with slave driving, which, as you know, with all of the elves and things, is very important to this, this job. Can you tell me why you didn't think to get any experience in that? The reason I didn't have slaves is because although I knew that it would help, further my career as a dangerous sociopath, it is unfortunately, outlawed just about everywhere, and it's very, very hard to get around it because, most countries have police nowadays. It's ridiculous. And although I don't have any experience in, actual slave labor, I do have some experience in child abuse that should help me to control the elves. See, the great thing about elves is they're this tall, and so if they start getting riled up, you just have to put on some really big boots. Now, I remember reading in your file that you do have some experience with breaking and entering, but in all of the files I read about, you either entered through a window or a door. How do you think you will fare with a chimney? Yeah, see, the reason I was mostly going for, the windows and the doors is because I'm a big fan of the classics. And so to me it was just, it just felt more right. It felt better to go through the windows and the doors. Alright, but I do think that I could easily adapt it to the chimney, and to quote the Mythbusters, when in doubt, C4. Well, they are wise men. Now, as you know, none of the children are supposed to see you. How will you avoid being seen, and what will your reaction be if you do? My strategy will be to make as little noise as possible, but if I am seen, I figure that, a few sticks of dynamite made to look like a accidental gas explosion can solve most problems. I did always think that. But lately, the magical reindeer are being kind of stubborn about, carrying the presents for some reason. How will you get them to move? I've actually thought a lot about that, and I figured that, if the reindeer don't behave, then I'll just, I'll take one of the reindeer and, cut out his nose and replace it with a red LED light bulb in front of the rest of the reindeer to make an example of him. And I figure that after that, they'll comply pretty well. Very smart. I think that you will do wonders to spoil and corrupt the next generation. Welcome aboard. Alright, thank you very much.